welcome to my channel, Oracle Intuitions. My name is Catherine. This is going to be your mind, body, and spirit reading for August 24th to the 31st. We're also going to be looking into relationships and pulling a card from the universe. This is going to be all for all signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All of the timestamps for each sign are going to be below in the description box, as well as all the cards that I'm using and links to my website, my Facebook, and my Instagram. So let's get into it. Oh, and also I do personal readings. All right. All you have to do is just message me or look onto my website. Not all of my readings are on my website at this moment, but I am adding them. But you can contact me in regards to a personal reading, as well as all of the orgonites that you do see in my videos are made by me. So you can contact me if you are interested in purchasing one of the orgonites or having something custom made. So let's get into it, and thank you so much. Have a wonderful week to all of you. Take care. Aquarius, welcome to your reading for August 24th to the 31st. We're looking into mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings. They may not resonate with everyone. I'm actually going to leave that out. Please also check your sun, moon, and rising signs as well. All right. Let's get some messages for Aquarius. So I feel like for mind, this is already coming in. The perfection of your life. All right. For body. Release the dark wound. Let love live. That is beautiful. In the world, not of the world. Okay, Aquarius, here we are. So we're getting some insights, okay? I do feel like you're letting go of something. I feel like there's forgiveness coming in. I feel like you have reached a place where you're not sitting focused on perhaps the energy of others around you. You're now releasing things. You're releasing things with love. Okay, after the dark wound, let love live. So it feels like you're having this rejuvenation of some sort of heart chakra energy. You're moving towards what it is that is perfection within your life. Like where do you want your life to be? What is it that you are desiring and creating? You're starting to recognize this. You're starting to see the clarity of that mental image of what it is that you desire. You're allowing yourself to move toward that. I also feel like in the world, not of the world. For some of you, you might be getting some very strong insights. You might even be having some dreams. You might be living in, you might have been going through some sort of ascension process to some degree. You might be allowing spirit to come in and recognize that not everything as it seems. It almost feels like a new perspective in the world, but not of the world. So you understand that there may need to be forgiveness in some manner on a 3D level. Okay, that you are not everything is as it perceives. So if you're feeling like things aren't working out the way that you want them to at this particular point, this could have to do with relationships, it could have to do with career or some other aspect within your life. Not everything is seeming as it is being projected. Okay, I feel like you need to go into that 5D level and look at the way that the things truly are. Have a new perspective on it. Release this dark wound. Whatever this dark wound, if there's some sort of forgiveness that you've got to give towards somebody or something, or perhaps even yourself at this moment, it feels like this is the time to release it in order to live in that perfection of your life, in order to create it. I also feel a lot of visual moments coming in for you. So it feels like you might be working on visual manifestation, putting that energy in, but also recognizing the fact that you have to see things from that other perspective. So when we are manifesting by the law of attraction, let's just use this as an example. By the law of attraction, we visualize, okay? We allow those feelings to come in of what it is that we are creating, desiring, manifesting. But at that same time, we have to recognize that things aren't always as they seem. So if, again, if there's some sort of struggle with a particular person or maybe a particular situation, there's other things that are going on being over the, under the surface that aren't being shown to us at this time. And we may need to release some sort of energy of forgiveness or, whatever this dark wound was, okay, whatever really hurt you at some point, we have to release that. I know it's hard to say. It doesn't mean that you're forgetting about it, okay? There's that difference, but it's not also living in that energy. So let's say somebody cheated on you, or somebody did you wrong, or somebody, did something behind your back, or you felt like you were backstabbed in some way. It doesn't mean that you're sitting there going, oh, I'm just going to forget about it. No, it doesn't work like that. What it is you're releasing it, okay? You're not going to let it affect the perfection of where it is that you're going within your life, and recognizing the fact that not everything is as it seems. There may have been a reason for that. It may have been, some sort of energy. Maybe, maybe we're not looking at it in the whole perspective. However, that resonates with you. But what I'm getting here is it's time to release whatever wound has been holding us back and let love live. So I feel like you really need to work from your heart energy within this upcoming week. And that is leading you to what it is that you are manifesting and creating at this time. Okay? So let's take a look at some clarifying messages. I really love this energy because it's I'm an Aquarius, and I've actually been going through this, and for me this is like that confirmation. I think it's absolutely beautiful because you do have to look at things from another perspective. Sometimes things aren't always as they seem. Maybe they are, but at the same time, we have to release that wound in order to heal ourselves. Because if we stay stuck in that energy, right? If you're staying stuck in that energy, you're not moving forward. You're not allowing what could come through for you to come through. You're just going around in circles with this energy. All right. Look at that. 4 of Cups. The 7 of Cups. And the 10 of Wands. So again, I do feel like whatever this was holding you back. All right? It was a burden. It was a burden that was holding you back, and it wasn't allowing you to receive a new opportunity in some manner. Now, whether it's with a same person, whether it's a new person, whether it's a new opportunity, maybe it's a change in the situation in some way, it feels like it was holding you back. And now is the time to really go in, really decide what exactly it is that you want and how you want it to come forward is what I'm getting. This 7 of Cups, I feel like for some of you too, again, looking at this in the world, not of the world, whatever was going on in your head, you might need to have that different perspective, because it was holding you back and keeping you from other opportunities. It was keeping you from this perfection of your life. And that's what you need to, that's what we're striving towards this week. Ace of Swords, awareness, beautiful energy, Emperor, and that Ace of Coins. So what is happening here is through this releasing process, what it is bringing you is that new sense of awareness. You're taking charge now of yourself. You're taking charge of that fantasy, those thoughts that are going through your head. Instead of looking at the negative of a situation, turn it around. Recognize the fact that for whatever reason, it was coming through as a lesson. It was coming through as perhaps, just moving you away from something that wasn't for you at this time, or maybe it wouldn't have been good for you at this time. But there could be a rejuvenation within that energy, okay? It's a change of that energy. It's taking a look at it again from a new perspective, allowing yourself to release whatever this was, to let go of it, to go towards this perfection of your life. This is what I keep getting. Look at that. New adventures, new things, having faith, taking that leap of faith. Yeah, going into that state of contemplation. And we've got the King of Coins. So we've got here this Emperor and this King of Coins. These are extremely strong energies. These are like he, you know, when the Emperor comes in, this is about taking control of yourself, your life, moving yourself forward. And it's also leading you to this King of Coins energy, which is about security, confidence. All right, he's worked really hard to, you know, reach a state of where he is. And, you know, he doesn't need to put up with, you know, excuse my language, petty crap, right? He's beyond that. He is beyond that. He's secure within himself. He's king of his kingdom. And that's where I feel this energy is leading you to. But again, you have to release. Like, he's not hanging on to old wounds. He doesn't care, right? He's secure within himself. He's not sitting there worried, you know, did somebody do this? Did somebody do that? He could care less, right? But he's also recognizing that not everything, he's smart enough to recognize that not everything is as it seems. So, you know, when you're a king, or you're, you know, on top of something, when you have that strength and that confidence, sometimes people try to break that down, or maybe sometimes, you know, old thoughts will come in and try to place you in that state of feeling like something is a burden, or feeling overwhelmed by, you know, again, your own personal thoughts. What I'm getting here, you know, making you miss opportunities, what I'm getting with this king is he's also smart enough to recognize that I keep seeing this image of villagers talk. You know, villagers are the ones that cause drama, or, you know, the fool of the court is the one that, you know, would bring the gossip to the king and like the news and stuff like that. But it was done in a way that the king also knew, you know, there was a good portion of it that he didn't even have to pay attention to. It was none of his business, right? And I feel like that's sort of a mindset that you have to, you know, achieve this week. It's achieving that mindset of releasing that dark wound, recognizing the fact that you don't know everything, and that's okay. You know, allow it to come up to the surface, go into that state of contemplation, and really look at what it is that you want within your own life. Where is it that you want to be? Because when we get into that energy, that's where energy shifts and changes, and it starts creating what it is that we are truly desiring and what we're trying to manifest. I love this energy. So let's look into relationships for you this week and see what is coming through. Okay. This is relationships for Aquarius for August 24th to the 31st. What is coming through? Yeah. Stalked. Invaded and watched. Somebody could be watching you. We also have, I can't pronounce that, madness, ecstatic ritual, energy release. I love that. And we have thirst, craving, compulsion, obsession. This could be you. This could be somebody else around you. This could be that energy of. So I'm not sure, you know, when you're going to take a look, if it is you, if maybe perhaps you've been watching somebody, maybe you're, you know, you've been so stuck in that energy of what it is that you need to release. You know, sometimes when people hurt us, or people, you know, do something against us, we tend to, you know, what are they doing now? Especially if it's a romantic relationship. Maybe, you know, we're in that place of, you know, are they doing this to other people? What are they doing? What are they, you know, who are they adding? You know, all kinds of, you know, nonsense like that, right? And it can bring us, you know, into this like state of obsession, right? Or that craving. This also could be somebody around you that is watching you, because when you become strong, when you become into your own energy, when you become that King of Pentacles, you're going to have this energy around you. And this could be, you know, somebody trying to invade in that. And again, you know, some sort of releasing energy needs to come through. Energy release, right? That's exactly what we're talking about. Energy release. There needs to be that release of energy in some way, because it could, you know, put you in a state of madness, really. But it also here has a static ritual. So I don't know if this is something that somebody's repeating on a regular basis. This could be, again, somebody around you. This could be you. Take it as it resonates, right? But whatever it is, it needs to be released. It needs to be let go of. It needs to move forward. You needs to have that, live in that, light love, or love of light, right? Release whatever it, those old wounds in some manner. Yeah. What did I just say? Walk away, right? Walk away from whatever energy you are holding on to and start living your best life. Unbelievable. Unreal. And then we've got the Seven of Wands. So I do feel through this process, okay, there may have been for some of you a shock, okay? This could have been from something. It could have been something, again, from the past that came up. This could be moving forward. It's hard to say, but what I do feel is that it's moving you away from things that aren't benefiting you. And it doesn't mean that it's, it doesn't need to be an actual person that it's moving you away from. Maybe it is at this time. This energy, again, I feel like things moving forward again, but you have to release the hurt first in order for things to be rejuvenated or revived, in order to be created in a better and more loving way. All right, let's get one more. Yeah, see? Beautiful. The Justice. You don't need to worry about if somebody did you wrong, okay? Because I do feel like with the stalker energy, this could be you. Again, it could be them. If it is them that have been watching you, or if there's some sort of energy in a negative way, like that obsession, compulsion, whatever it is, that Justice card coming through, remember that justice takes care of itself, okay? So if somebody has done you wrong, you don't need to worry about seeking revenge on them. It'll happen on its own, all right? Whether they like it or not, that's the way karma works, right? But I feel a change in this energy in some way. Yeah, working on yourself in order for you to start seeing the positive effects coming through, that perfection of your life, allowing new and beautiful things to start moving forward. We've also got this Queen of Swords. So I feel like stand in your own power at this time is what I'm getting. Stand in your own power at this time. Things are going to shift. Things will change. Things will come towards you is what I really keep getting. But you need to be in a different state. You just need to be in a releasing energy. You need to, not worry about what others are doing at this time. You need to actually live, as it says here, release the dark wound, let love live, okay? Head towards the perfection of your life, okay? Let's get a closing message from the universe and see what is coming forward for you at this time. Let's see what kind of let's see what the universe has to say. Advice, things to focus on, new energy, whatever it is. Card from the universe for Aquarius for August 24th to the 31st. All right, what is coming through for Aquarius at this time? 3 witchy sisters, the power of 3, and we have, be your true self. Okay, so excuse me, I'm starting to lose my voice now, so I'm actually going to read this 3 witchy sisters because I think it might resonate with some of you. So it does talk about the 3 witchy sisters are triplets and they go everywhere together. Each one of them works with the others to keep their magical knowledge strong and very grounded and very simple too. Their hats are designed to connect them to celestial knowledge. all that is to be above, and when they take them off, they connect to the earth, all that is to be below. They are very, very good at sensing what sort of energy is about, and they often visit people who know that something isn't quite right, but they just can't work out what that is. These sisters are like spooky antennae and use their powerful psychic skills to work out what is really happening. Once they can identify the energy issue, they can then work on an antidote and share the right action with you. Because for every problem that exists, the world of magic provides a solution. When your powers are focused on this threefold, you create a powerful energy shift in the world around you. And your world, as a result of the consciousness you choose to create, will change. Remember, energy shift, right? And that's exactly what I feel is happening. So I just feel like there is messages that are going to be coming through. There's going to be a shift within the energy. You're being provided a solution. And that solution is to not focus in on basically what it is that you don't have. It's focusing in on what you truly desire, what you truly want to create. Remember that things are going on under the surface that you may not be aware of at this moment, but they are going to surface, and I feel it's to your benefit. Okay, it is going to be powerful. It's a powerful energy shift, but you do have to stay within your true self. Don't allow yourself to get caught into like that energy that's stalking, or taking a look at other things. Just sort of ignore it. Use your forgiveness. Allow yourself to move ahead. Focus in on yourself and allow what it is that you want to be created to be manifested at this point. So Aquarius, I hope that has resonated with you. If it did, please click like, please share my video, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Many blessings. Libra, welcome to your reading for August 24th to the 31st. We're looking into mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these readings may not resonate with everyone, as they are general readings. Please also look into your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. Geez, I can't talk today. I've done a lot of these as well. I might be losing my voice. So what's coming through? Diving for light for the mental space. For body, we have defend to the end, the worthwhile. And for spirit, we have every journey starts with a single step. Yeah, okay, you're fighting for something here. It might be fight for freedom of some sort, diving for some sort of light. So I feel like you might be heading out on a new adventure. You might be starting a new path in some way. Now, whether this is like you're taking a step forward, you're having this leap of faith, I feel like you need to have that leap of faith and take that first step. What I'm also getting here is defend to the end, the worthwhile. So what I receive with this, it does feel to me this could be have some sort of there could be some sort of energy around you that is manipulative, something that you have to feel like you have to defend yourself against. It feels like you may have had to put up some sort of fight in order to protect something that you cherish, whether within yourself or around you in some manner. Now, whether this is energy coming in, whether, middle of the week energy, at the end of the week, I'm not sure. But I do feel like right now you are diving for light. So it almost feels like you're looking for the positive within a situation in some sort. It almost feels like you're heading toward, like you're walking away from something that you felt that you had to defend yourself against, or maybe you just weren't feeling in that place where you were secure within yourself. It feels like you're heading towards a new and positive adventure. And again, every journey starts with a single step. So it feels like you're really taking that energy this week and recognizing the fact that it's time to move forward in some way. You may have some fear around it. You may have some worry around it. Again, it feels like you're trying to stay within the positive mental space. Okay, you're looking for the positive within some sort of situation, a situation that you may have had to defend yourself against, or again, might been some sort of conflict around. Okay, this could be relationships, career, work, family, whatever it is, however it resonates with you. But I do feel this even could be within yourself, okay, where you felt that maybe you had to defend yourself in some manner towards other people. But now, you know, whether that was real or whether that was perceived, it doesn't matter. The fact is that now you're actually reaching for the more positive mindset. You're looking towards the light. Even if a situation is looking negative on the outside or externally, it feels like you're trying to take it as you're looking at the positive aspects of something in order to move forward. It's almost like you're releasing some sort of energy that you don't need to hang on to. So it feels like if you had to defend yourself, or let's say somebody's doing something to you, or just, you know, being negative type of energy around you, you're staying within this positive light in some manner. You're recognizing the fact that, yes, you've had to defend yourself. Yes, you've had to stand up for yourself in some way, but you're also looking at, again, the positive situation, you know, or the situation in a positive light, and recognizing it's time to move forward. I feel like Spirit is guiding you towards that. It's like time to go. Time to go, time to leave this behind, whatever the situation is, or whatever mindset this is, and take that first step, right? Every journey starts with a single step. All you have to do is take that one step forward, and the rest of it will be guided towards you, okay? But you have to make that single step in order for it to begin, is what I keep getting. And almost, for me, this almost looks like angel wings in some way. Angel wings coming through and guiding you. Okay, this is the path. It's time to go. You don't need to defend yourself anymore. You don't need to stay in this energy of whatever this is that is holding you down or holding you back, okay? Look at that, Six of Cups. Yeah, this could be some sort of... this could be something that you've been in that energy for a long time, and that may have been of what is holding you back in some way. It feels like you're staying in that energy simply because out of duty, okay? Could have to do with a Scorpio. Some sense of duty, some sense of, okay, well, I've been here a long time, but I'm not truly happy. Whatever it is, however it's relating to you, you might have been, you know, putting a lot of positive energy towards it, but now you're recognizing the fact, like, it's time to go. It's time to go. I've been in this energy of where I'm not happy for a long time. And again, I feel like, you know, however it relates to you, you know, if this is relationship, work, career, whatever it is, okay? Yeah, new perspective. It's time to take a new perspective and start really seeing your future, is what I keep getting. I get here that taking a look at it from a different way. Again, you know, sometimes we just get really settled into situations. Again, whether this is a relationship or some other aspect within your life, because there's been a longevity behind it. Maybe, you know, maybe you felt a sense of duty in some sort, but here's the thing, is it's showing here that you've also had to defend. Maybe you've had to defend the relationship. Maybe you've had to defend yourself from, you know, some sort of aspect within that. All right. Look at that, walking away. It's time to go. It's time to leave whatever this is that you've been unhappy with for a while. Okay, it's time to move it forward. Time to be independent, take care of yourself. Okay, this Nine of Coins energy. It feels like for some of you, this could be a relationship that you're walking away from and you're scared about that next step. It could have been a situation or a relationship in some way that wasn't quite happy. Again, however it is, this even could be within yourself, okay? Wanting to seek a stronger independence for you because of some sort of mindset or maybe some sort of behavior that you've repeated, you know, for a long time. Again, take it as it relates to within yourself. But I feel like you're heading towards something that's more solid, more grounded, more stable for you. This is the time that you're really taking this energy now and moving forward. good things are coming. Like you're doing the right thing, whatever this is. Page of Coins. I feel like you already know. You already know that you've already put plans in place. You started the plans towards it, and now you just have to take that next step and recognize the fact that this is leading to something that is going to be extremely abundant. It's going to be extremely happy for you. It's going to give you that strength. It's going to give you that courage. It's also going to be in some way a very grounded energy. Okay, and it looks like you've either made the plans or you're starting to make the plans. And again, just take that first step. It's just a matter of moving ahead. There might be some fear, this Devil card coming in. Again, you know, that defending yourself. This could be somebody's ego. Somebody's ego. I don't feel it's yours. And it might be, you know, only you would know. But I feel like for the majority of you, this is somebody's ego who has been weighing on you for a long time that you've had to defend yourself against. Maybe, you know, even with that Devil card, there could have been cheating in some sort of situation here. Things that aren't above board behavior. Again, it could be career, you know, and this even could be within you. I don't know. But what I am getting here is that you're walking away from this energy. You're no longer going to be caged. You're not going to be caged anymore. You're making those first steps towards whatever it is. Yeah, you're cutting it away. Look at that Page of Swords. You're making those first attempts, those first steps. And I feel like, again, this has been something that may have been in the plans for a while, and you're finally executing it in some manner. You might have been thinking about it. You might have been, you know, I feel like for some of you, it's almost like you kept looking at the light, you know. It's almost like it came to a point where you actually literally had to start diving for the light within something. And, you know, this could be a job. Maybe you weren't happy at a job. Maybe it's, you know, something. But it feels like, you know, diving at the light, like you almost had to go, what's the word? Like, you had to keep searching for it, you know, trying to stay in a positive mindset about something, and you just got to a point where you're done. That's what I keep getting. Defend. You know, you're sick of defending something. You're sick of defending either yourself or a relationship, or maybe having to defend yourself from a relationship, right? Especially if somebody's ego is coming in and there was something going on behind the scenes that you didn't know about. This even could be, again, past, something from the past that you need to release in order to take that next step towards something new. Okay, so if you had struggled in the past with other people's egos, or, you know, situations that were benefiting you and for some reason, and you felt like you always, you know, were always walking on eggshells, or you always had to defend yourself or defend other things, it feels like you're now starting to let go of that mindset and work towards whatever it is that is creating your happiness for you. Take that first step forward. So let's take a look at relationships at this time and see what is going on for you, because I do feel that for some of you, this is very much a relationship of some way, in some manner. And remember that relationships could be, you know, they don't need to be romantic. They can be friends, family, co-workers. Take them as they resonate. But I just feel like you're done. Like there's this energy of, I am so freaking done with whatever this is. And I'm walking towards something new, something exciting, something that's, you know, a new journey in some way. I'm going to have that leap of faith and I'm walking towards it. All right. So let's take a look at relationships for Libra. Sovereignty, independence, free spirit. I love it. Can't make that up, guys. Hunter, aggressive, tracker, provider. For some of you, you may have been that person, or you might be walking away from somebody who was that person, okay? When that hunter comes in, I mean, maybe you were scared to take that step towards that independence simply because this person was a provider for you, right? Then we've got canon rules and commandments. So there could be a clash of some sort of traditional elements here. It could be even a clash of religion. It could be that you were scared to walk away from something because there was two spiritual paths that were starting to divide. Maybe originally you started off in that same religious energy or those same belief system, but now I feel like for some of you, it's almost like you have ascended to some degree, or maybe perhaps you're taking a look at something in a different manner, and the ideas aren't quite connecting between the two of you. Okay, but look at this, independent, free spirit. Like I love this. I love this because I feel like you're walking towards something that is going to be so much better for you. Okay, whether it's by yourself or whether it's within a new relationship, whatever it is, it just feels like you are walking away from something and heading towards something else. Like you've already got something either in mind or an idea of how it is that you want to be or where it is that you want to go. This is beautiful energy. It feels like this is strength coming through, okay? And I do feel that for some of you, you may have been a little scared to walk away from something simply because of the fact of that, you know, somebody may have been a provider. Maybe it's you that was a provider in some way. Maybe it was your money. Don't know, right? Take a look at what is going to benefit you and how it's going to, you know, help make you feel more secure, help give you that independence and that free spirit, okay? Help you go. And again, you know, this religion even very well could be walking towards like God. Like, remember I said, like, it feels like every journey starts with a single step. It felt like angel wings around here. That's what I keep getting. It's like you're walking, you're having faith in God. You're having faith that things are going to be okay. Even if you're leaving behind something that, you know, was a good provider. I do feel that aggressive energy because we did have that energy of feeling like you had to defend yourself in some way. So let's take a look. Yeah, Empress energy. Look at this Queen of Coins. Like, she is very strong. She's very confident within herself. She's very, you know, grounded, very mature. She is like, she's independent, right? Yes, she has, you know, she is the partner to that King of Coins, but she's independent within herself, right? Independent, free spirit. She's very nurturing. She's very loving, not only to herself, but to others around her, okay? But she's very strong. That Tower coming through, heading towards something new and fresh. There might have been a sudden breakup. There might have been something suddenly that came to the surface that you discovered. This even could be the sudden realization that it is time for you to move forward towards something with more passion. Again, heading towards something that is more passionate, that makes you feel more secure. And look at that. Can't make that up, guys. There's the faith. Have the faith that what you're heading towards is more beneficial for you. Leaving one situation in some way, again, it could be a mindset, okay? It could be an energy within you, but I do feel that for many of you, you might be actually physically walking away from a relationship of some sort that was no longer serving you. We have that aggressive energy. You have to have faith that next step is exactly what it is that you need, what it is that, you know, is better for you, that is going to be a stronger situation for you. That Three of Wands energy. Imagine it, envision it, and bring it forward because it is coming for you in a beautiful, beautiful, enlightened way. Okay, let's get a closing card from the universe. And see what the universe has to say at this time. Closing card from the universe for Libra. I feel like this has been building up for a while, Libra, and it's like time that you're just going, okay, I am so done. I'm just so done. I've put up with so much, you know, whether it's within myself, whether it's external circumstances, relationship, whatever it is. It's like you're just done and you're now letting go and moving forward to happiness. That's what I keep getting. Two little witches, magical space, clearing time. And lady with a Bosch egg, ancient wisdom. So I actually really love this. I want to kind of take a look at that energy though. I just want to see what it has to say. So the first one is 30, because this is sort of an interesting energy. All right, so it does say, from out of the shadows come two little witches, solemn and sincere. They fix you with their clear green and blue gaze and ready you for the magic that is the broom they are about to pass on to you. And what is the magical secret of the broom? Why, it can sweep away any old stale energy that is lurking around you at this moment. Take this broom and see it whisk all by itself once, twice, 3 times. Witter shins around your house, your hearth, and your home, and it will clear out all that is hiding in the shadows of the corners and the underneath of the rooms of your soul and your home. Oh my God, that's amazing. It means against the sun and in the northern hemisphere to go witter skins is to direct energy in a clockwise direction. In the southern, I'm not exactly sure what they're talking about here, but basically what it's talking about is it's bringing things up to the surface at this time. It's bringing things up in order to clear them out. Again, you know, that defensive, you might not have to defend yourself anymore. It's clearing out that energy so you can move forward, move away, move out, whatever it is. The lady with the Bosch egg, it says, is the one in this lifetime who has been chosen to keep safe and sometimes keep secret deep esoteric knowledge. Throughout history's most troubled times, there has always been courageous beings ensuring that secret knowledge was kept alive. Even though the world may burn and disasters befall humanity and wars take down cities, there are always those brave souls who will take the knowledge represented by the Bosch egg, camouflage it, and keep it safe so that at a later time, when the world is finally ready, we can all learn. So the divination message is that it may feel to you that you're receiving wisdom from ancient sources and that some of the energy may feel unfamiliar to you, even dark. It is likely that you are receiving messages from times when people like you, misfits and mystics, were oppressed and punished for their natural gifts. Explore at this time something to do with the Renaissance or medieval times and understand the knowledge was brought to you, a very fortunate being living in very fortunate times. Keep it safe. Learn all that you can. Explore esoteric symbology, the history of magic, and spirituality. Know now that while you are safe, you may wish to keep silent about certain practices. You know what I find really interesting is the fact that we had that religion card. So for some of you, you may have been getting, and I feel like this is a separate message from the message that we had just received. It feels like there needs to be the faith, but we also had that card talking about religion, and it feels like for some of you it almost feels like, again, I kept feeling like a religious difference in some manner between you and possibly another person. It's time to move forward. It's time to move away. I feel like with this little witches, they're helping move that energy in order for you to be released from it, something that was holding you back, or a person. I honestly, to be honest, I do feel like many of you, it might have been that person, that maybe even that Scorpio energy, but it's moving you away from that. It's going into yourself, having that faith within yourself, right? That independence, that free spirit. It's giving you some sort of magic sense. It's allowing you, you might even be looking into your own magic skills, that ancient wisdom, okay? But I feel like it's time now to move away from whatever it was that was holding you back. Allow your own magic at this time to come through. Allow it to present itself to the world in some manner that is going to be beneficial for all. All right, so I truly hope that that has helped, Libra. If this reading resonated with you, please click like, please share my video, and please subscribe to my channel. Many blessings. Take care. Gemini, welcome to your reading for August 24th to the 31st. We're looking into mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these readings are general readings and they may not resonate with everyone. Please also check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. All right. So let's take a look into this week ahead for Gemini. So we've got beyond the mind, the heart beats. For mind, for body, bring it into form. And spirit is inspiration. I love this. So whether you've got a little project going on, whether you've got something that you, and for some reason, I don't know why I said little project, because for some of you it might be a very big project, but I do feel that resonated with some of you. Like, it doesn't need to be something massive is what I'm getting here. I'm getting that there is some sort of inspiration that you have been receiving. It feels like something that this might feel very good to you. It might be some sort of creative movement forward. It might even be something to do with a relationship in some sort, but I'm feeling like right now you have the opportunity to bring it into form in some manner. It feels like this beyond the mind, the heart beats. It's something that there's a lot of passion towards. It feels like you're not just thinking about it, but you're ready to bring it into some sort of 3D reality. It feels like you are being guided by spirit with that inspiration, perhaps giving you that passion towards it. And it feels like, again, bringing it into form. You're bringing it in from that 5D, 5D, like, out of your mind into the 3D reality is what I keep getting. I love this energy. This is an absolutely beautiful energy. Let's get some clarification in regards to this. It feels like spirit has been really guiding you. This actually, like I said, I for whatever reason, I felt like I needed to say project. So I don't know who that is going to resonate with, but it feels like you've got something in mind that you've been thinking about. Okay, it might be something that you've been thinking about. Spirit gave you the inspiration for a reason. It feels like maybe you were pondering it in your mind, wondering if you should bring it into some sort of form. But what I'm getting here is that this inspiration or this idea, whatever it is, this even could have to do with relationships in some manner, but it feels like spirit has given you that idea, or it brought something to you, or brought someone to you for a reason. It is to bring it into form at this moment. Okay, it's saying to strive towards that, to make those steps towards creating whatever this is. That's what I keep getting. So the 9 of Wands, 8 of Coins, and the 3 of Wands, you're seeing that inspiration. It feels like for some of you, you may have, like, you might have worked really hard towards it. Now it's a time to, it feels like mentally, you put a lot of thought into it. You might have even put a lot of soul and spirit into it. And it feels like now is that time. Now's that time to move it forward. Look at, you've got this guy, you've got this 3 of Wands energy. He's seeing it being created. That 8 of Coins energy, he's creating it. He's putting that work towards it. He is actually manifesting it in that physical realm. Now he's putting all of that energy towards it, and he's seeing the results of it. This is beautiful. 3 of Swords energy, the Queen of Swords energy, and we have the 3 of Cups. This is really interesting. For some of you, this may have been a relationship in some manner. It could have been a relationship that brought some sort of sense of heartbreak that you had to walk away from. This could have also been, because we have those 2 3s coming through, it could have been a 3-party situation in some aspect. Okay, 3-party doesn't always have to include another person. It very well could be, something that somebody was involved in with. Like, it could have been that maybe they were working too hard. Maybe that third party was their career. Or maybe it was just like they were putting their attention towards something else, whether it was family or something that brought you a sense of heartbreak. Like, it feels like there was a sense of maybe I feel a sense that you had to say some words, some cutting words, perhaps, that may have possibly either ended a situation, or your words will or have brought this relationship into a deeper form. Sometimes when we are seeing energy, and that's actually the energy that I'm getting more of, when we have, if we're not saying anything, okay, if we're not saying anything, if we're not expressing ourselves in some manner, what happens is we're going to get stuck into this energy where we might feel like we have to defend ourselves a little bit. We're stuck in our mind, okay, we're just focusing in on the mental thoughts. There is some heartbreak that comes through here. What I'm getting is beyond the mind, the heartbreaks. You're bringing something into form. I feel like for some of you, saying what you had to say is going to change the situation to a situation that is going to be beneficial for you. And I feel like you've got that guidance coming in from Spirit, this inspiration. Spirit is giving you that inspiration to take those steps forward again in some way. Now, this could be past energy where you're scared to bring something into form due to past heartbreak. Whatever this is, relate it to some sort of aspect that is resonating with you at this point. What I am getting here, though, is using this Queen of Swords energy where she comes in and she really takes care of what it is that, when that Queen of Swords comes in, she's very blunt. She says what she has to say, okay? She doesn't hold back. She uses that sword with a sense of justice as well. But she does make changes, okay? And that's what I keep feeling with this, bringing it into form. There's a change that is coming through here. It is a change that has been inspired by Spirit in some manner. So we've got this Six of Swords. Yeah, it feels like you're moving forward. You're moving away from something into something calm, or something that it is that you want to create. And again, this could be a changing of a situation, of a romantic situation in some way, or just a relationship in some way. It could even be just that, you know, in the past when you've tried different projects or you've tried different things, there was a little sense of heartbreak. They didn't always work out, or maybe you had problems as you were doing it. But now I feel you having that deeper inspiration. You're ready now to move forward. You're ready now to put whatever it was that you felt like you had to defend yourself from, or you felt like wasn't working, that brought about that sense of heartbreak in some manner. You're now ready to move forward. You're now ready to actually go into those calmer waters. You're ready now to be inspired. Okay? Yeah, you're not in this stalemate situation anymore. You're moving forward. I love this. You're ready to create. You're ready to produce. You're ready to bring forth what it is that you've been hanging on to. I love this energy. It feels like you may have had even some worries about something. Okay, it feels like maybe those worries were sort of stalling you. Okay, it was like you were holding back on doing something. Maybe there were some problems within a situation. Like, let's say you're trying to create something, or you're wanting to manifest something, or maybe, you know, again, I keep wanting to go back to project of some sort. But you know, there kept coming in these problems, or maybe there were just little things that, you know, were more of an annoyance that you had to keep working around. And now I'm getting, you know, and I feel that it did put you into some sort of stalemate situation where you just weren't moving it forward. You weren't actually creating it. You weren't moving it into a way that wasn't, you were just kind of stuck in your head, you know, about it. But now you're ready. Now you're actually going to create. Now you're actually going to produce whatever this is. You're going to bring it forth. I love this. This is beautiful energy. Let's take a look into relationships at this time and see what is coming through for you this month, Gemini. For this week, sorry. So this is for relationships for Gemini for August 24th to the 31st. coming through for Gemini at this time? Redemption, absolution, forgiveness, and penance. Again, that Three of Swords energy. I feel like there is some sort of energy around that Three of Swords. It could very well be, you know, like I had said, that three party, you know, there might have been even something that you were putting too much attention to, or perhaps somebody else was putting attention to, that caused some sort of rift, you know, within a relationship in some manner. We have resurrection. Look at this. Redemption, resurrection, reprise, recovery, and comeback. I love this. I love this because I feel like there's a rejuvenation in some way. This last card, it says thirst, craving, compulsion, and obsession. It might have been something, you know, again, that Three of Swords energy that I kept getting, what kept coming through. It's like something was holding you back. It was like bringing you into a stalemate of some sort. All right. And it almost feels like maybe that Three of Swords energy was really keeping you down. It was keeping you in a place where you weren't feeling that inspiration. Okay. You weren't feeling that, that ability to move forward. You know, you weren't bringing that ability to bring it into form. It feels now that you're ready to move, you're ready to create, you're ready, you know, that absolution, forgiveness. So whether you're forgiving somebody or whether you're forgiving yourself at this time, through this process, it is going to bring about some sort of resurrection. Now, this could be a resurrection within a relationship. It could be a resurrection within your own inspiration. It could be a resurrection in, you know, bringing forth maybe possibly a new relationship or a new feeling of wanting to strive towards something that is new and fresh. Okay, let's get some clarification cards in regards to this. This is amazing because it feels like you go through that forgiveness, which reprises something, right? I feel like somebody, I'm hearing, for some of you, if you're looking for a confirmation in some way, feels like somebody's craving you. So if there's those Geminis that are wondering if somebody is caring about them, or if something is going to be renewed, or if something is going to, you know, be rejuvenated, or perhaps, you know, whatever it is, this is a confirmation. I feel like there is going to be a resurrection within some sort of relationship. Okay? That's what I keep getting. It almost feels like somebody has been craving you. I feel like for some of you, this could be a craving towards maybe perhaps a new relationship, or maybe you're craving a relationship in some way. But again, I do feel that you need to go through some sort of resurrection. You need to go through some sort of looking into, like, bringing it into form. It might be just a matter of getting out of that stalemate. And it's interesting because one of the things that I'm hearing here is, you know, how do you meet somebody if you're not making the attempt to meet people? Make sense? Like if you're in a sense of stalemate, how are you going to move forward? Like how, you know, you don't want somebody just walking through your door, like literally, right? Like you might have to make some sort of attempt at it. Now, I know it's hard right now simply because of the conditions that are going on, but that doesn't mean you can't talk online or have like a virtual conversation with somebody or whatever it is. But I am getting like you might need to resurrect yourself, your own energy as well. Okay. Let's get some clarifying cards. Oh my God, that Judgment card. Yeah, okay, so this is what's I'm getting for many of you. You know, as we talk about like soulmates, we talk about twin flames, we talk about soul connections in some way. I feel that through the process of forgiving, okay, that process of forgiving, this Judgment card is coming and you're being guided. Again, that Inspiration card was coming through. I feel like this is divine guidance. This is divine timing. I feel like there has to be some sort of forgiveness, some whatever brought in that Three of Swords energy. It needs to be forgiven. It needs to be resurrected in some way, changed in some way, transformed in some way. And when I say resurrected, it doesn't mean bring back the negative. It means bring back some sort of rejuvenation towards that relationship. Basically, if we take a look at that Three of Swords and really allow ourselves to put some sort of sense of forgiveness towards it, maybe look at it from another perspective, look at it from another person's perspective. You might even be obsessing about that energy, okay? And that could be where this is coming from. You might be obsessing about that Three of Swords energy, which is holding you back from you creating either resurrecting this relationship in a more positive way, or bringing about a new relationship, one that has a stronger soul connection to it. Okay. Seven of Cups, yeah. And that Four of Swords. So I feel like for some of you, you might have even gone into a place where you just didn't feel like you could move forward. It was almost like your mind, it was so obsessed, or your mind was really so focused on whatever it was that was, holding you back. It could even be from the past, right? It could even be past trauma that was bringing you to a place that it was really hard for you to move forward. Again, getting stuck into that mind, and it feels like you need to follow with your heart rather than your mind. The Seven of Cups energy, this is all about fantasy. It's about, like losing focus. It's not really sometimes focusing on one thing of what it is that you really want. You're sort of all over the place. What I feel is this is a time to really sit there and go, okay, what is it that I want to create? What is it that I want to bring forth? Do I want to have this resurrection, this renewal with this one person? Is there somebody, but I have to go through this sense of forgiveness first, okay? Instead of obsessing about it, you might have to release it. Really look at what was holding you back, what was putting you in this state of, healing and rest. And sometimes we do need to exactly do that. We need to get into this place of healing and rest in order to allow ourselves to release what it is that was holding us back, okay? Release that forgiveness. Allow that forgiveness to come through. Give them absolution. Say, okay, you know what? I do forgive you for this. Maybe it's something that you need to forgive for yourself. It's really up to you. I know a lot of people say, well, why do I need to forgive them? They're the ones that did something bad and all of that stuff. You know what? You can stay in that energy. I'm just going to be straight. Stay in that energy all you want. But at the same time, if you're sitting there going, well, I really want this person back, there are things that you're going to have to do. If you want that person back, if you want a rejuvenation within a relationship in some way, you're going to have to, allow that energy exchange. You have to bring it into form. If you're hanging on to that Three of Swords energy, the only thing you're doing is hanging on to that Three of Swords energy, and it's going to keep that separation there. It's not going to bring it into form. It's not going to give you the results of what it is that you're seeking or desiring. It is just going to stay there. It is going to stay within that energy. And that is just the way it works, right? It is not bringing anything forward. You're hanging on to energy that is no longer needed. And that's what that Judgment card is coming through. It's like the universe giving you that inspiration to move something forward, to help you release. It doesn't mean that you have to forget somebody's somebody hurt you. You don't need to forget it. Okay. It's not a matter of, okay, well, I'll just forget about it and, leave myself open for the next time. What it's doing is trying to look at it from their perspective, look at it from another perspective in some manner in order to allow this forgiveness. Again, it doesn't mean that you have to allow yourself to be stomped on, or it doesn't mean that you have to allow yourself to go back to a relationship that is just, if you suspect this person is going to be doing this over and over and over again, of course you don't want to go back to that. Do you know what I mean? But at that same time, if there was some sort of, if the person was working too hard, maybe they had an indiscretion that really hurt you in some manner. I feel like, again, with that Queen of Swords energy coming through, you need to be very direct. You need to be very upfront. You need to be very honest. You need to deal with this in a manner that is going to be very straightforward. But, at the same time, the Queen of Swords she's not dramatic, okay? She's not the ones that's throwing stuff across the room or anything else. She deals with things in a very diplomatic way. This is what you did. This, if you ever do this again, all of that. Like, she's very, very, very direct in that manner. So take this as it resonates with you. If it's somebody from the past that you're trying to bring back, or somebody that, there may have been, like, you just broke up with, or maybe somebody that you're hoping will come through. Again, take all of this as it resonates for you. I'm only reading the cards as I see them at this moment, but we never know. It's not going to relate to everybody. Okay, but it is saying here that there needs to be some sort of forgiveness in order to resurrect something, in order to move forward into the future and bring something into form. Okay, so again, take that as it works with you in the aspect, whatever area within your life that it works for you. And we're going to look into... We're going to pull a card from the universe at this time and see what the universe has for you. I feel like you're about to make some sort of breakthrough. It almost feels like whatever was in your mind, whatever it was that you wanted to create, this is beautiful energy, right? And I feel like at this time you have that opportunity. Spirit is giving you that chance, that Judgment card. You're being divinely guided into creating your ultimate desire. You're bringing it into form in some manner. And again, I mean, it could be, maybe it's just a small project, but it's something that is going to bring a sense of happiness at this moment. Okay? Let's pull a couple of cards from the universe and see what is coming through. Winged Seer, you see clearly, and clairvoyance in spirit. Like I do, and look at this, we're here. So whatever energy it is that you, again, were wanting to create, it's here for you. You're bringing it into form. This is like that clarification card of bringing it into form. But you're also seeing clearly. So again, that Seven of Cups, like that fantasy card that we have where you may not have been focusing in directly on what it was that you were trying to manifest. You might have been all over the place. Maybe your mind was here and here and here and here and, unfocused. It's saying now you see clearly. Allow yourself to not only follow your instincts in moving forward. If you feel that you're hanging on to something just for the sheer fact of hanging on to something, it's time to let it go. It's time to go through that process of releasing and forgiving in some manner in order to move forward, because this energy that you've been seeking is here for you right now. And it wants to come forward. It wants to come into form at this time. So I truly hope that that has helped, Gemini. If this reading has resonated with you, please click like, please share my video, and please subscribe to my channel. Many blessings and have a great week.